Hello, Abnormal Family. I know a lot of y'all enjoy the investigative looks at some of the attacks that happen and go around. I found this one that was pretty interesting to me out of India, and I think that it really, I don't know, it just goes into so many things that I think really makes us ask a lot of questions. You know, we was talking the other night as what some people think the end is coming. Uh, it makes us wonder how thin is the veil, and is the veil thinning, allowing these creatures to become closer to us? As the veil thins, will more and more people fall subject to more physical attacks? Will there be more sightings? Or will they remain opportunists and use their intelligence to do their bidding, but just have a larger playground? It makes you ask a lot of questions. Of course, we don't know how close we are to the end. Not even Jesus knows. But the thing is, we know we're getting close just by the signs that we watch and the signs that we see in the Bible. So then it makes us wonder, are these things getting worse? Because you're hearing more and more of these things happening, just like this we're going to talk about. On May 5th of 2025, between 1 a.m. and 5 a.m., 17 residents of the village were attacked in their sleep or in the middle of the night. In Madhya Pradesh, India, is where this happened. 6 people died in less than 2 weeks after a mysterious animal, what locals described as possibly rabid. The animal attacked them and it bit them in Madhya Pradesh, Barwani district. The victims had even received an anti-rabies treatment, but they did not survive. It all began on the night of May 5th between 1 and 5 a.m. when 17 residents of the village were attacked in their sleep. The animal, still unidentified, struck silently across 3 separate locations in the Limbai village. One of the victims was sweeping her courtyard when something jumped on her and attacked her, biting her. She described the creature as dog-like, with a weird-looking curved back, made a weird growling noise, and appeared to have 2 legs, one being shorter than the other. It then scurried off into the darkness. Some survivors described the animal as a dog-like also. Others mentioned unusual features, uneven legs, which is pretty much what she said, and a sloped back. Again, same thing that she said. Traits of a typical almost hyena, they say. But there was no bark, no growl, just a shadow that bit and would vanish, said one of the survivors. Some even mentioned it was walking on 2 legs upright in the village on the night of the attacks. All 17 victims were administered anti-rabies vaccines at medical facilities in Barwani and Indore. But between May 23rd and June 2nd, 6 of them, 2 women and 4 men, between the ages of 40 and 60, died even though they received the treatment. The latest was a 40-year-old who had left Indore's My Hospital against medical advice. He then died on his way to the district hospital. One of the victims, Chain Singh Umrao, 50, died suddenly on Sunday just hours after showing signs of recovery. Doctors are astonished, not understanding what happened, what bit them, and what are they dealing with. Now, the medical team that examined the 11 survivors said they've never seen such strange bite patterns. A team from Khandwa Medical College is conducting the medical audit. We're investigating all aspects, said Barwani collector Guncha Sonabar, who visited the village on Monday with a multi-department team. These bites appear to be canine in nature but have too many teeth and too large of a bite radius to be considered anything known in the canine family. Very, very, very interesting to me on that. Now, the 6 dead and mysterious animal attack has a lot of people asking, of course, a lot of questions. I would be too. Um, According to the collector, what they're doing is they're testing the rabies vaccines because they were wondering, was something wrong with them? Was it a bad batch? Because we went through the protocols the way we were supposed to go through the protocols, and still yet people are dying. They don't know that they're dying from rabies is the thing. But of course, when you're attacked by any kind of animal, especially an unknown animal, that is usually just something that they do just as a precautionary method, right? Try to make sure that you are covered, because rabies, once you start getting the effects of it, there's no cure. Now, according to the collector, all medical protocols were followed and vaccines were stored and administered per guidelines. However, due to the unexplained death, samples of the anti-rabies injections are being sent to the National Drug Laboratory to test their efficiency. Furthermore, the viscera, brain tissue, and throat biopsies of the victims have also been sent to the virological lab in Delhi for detailed analysis. The rabies vaccines were returned and were found to be effective and nothing wrong with them. So again, strange. The Forest Department's search for the animal has so far yielded nothing. No prints, no sightings, and no physical clues. But people in the village are aggravated, as they say. Even the search teams that are looking for this animal are scared. They won't go out into the night and search for the animal. They only drive their vehicles up and down the roads. People are telling them they're going to have to leave the roads to be able to find the creature. So far as to date, it is reported that they are not leaving their vehicles and they are not going out into the fields to search for this victim. Residents are also reporting hearing weird howls in the night, screams, whispers, whistles, whoops, and other strange noises that the village has not heard before. They say there is something absolutely new in the jungle. Now, the jungle is just a short distance from this village also. So that makes it even stranger. And another thing that they're talking about is they continue to talk about the people dying, and they don't know why they're dying. This thing runs up. It's not shredding people, it's biting people and they die. But then it gets even weirder. Now, domesticated animals in this village, guys, are being found, one bite mark, and dead, some taking up to 2 weeks to die. But the animals are also being administered by the veterinarians rabies shots, which have no effect on whatever's biting them. Now, remember, what they're looking at right now is a bite mark radius. It is too large to be any canine that is recognized or on file. It has too many teeth, and they say the bite pattern is off. Now, if you go back and look at what people are saying that they've seen, something that was bipedal, one leg was shorter than the other leg, it curved back, it had a canine head. You're looking at a dogman / werewolf. Why is this thing just running up, biting people, running off, and letting people die? I don't know. You would think that it would be trying to at least consume, but evidently this one is not hunting for food. It almost seems to be hunting for sport or vengeance. I'm not sure what it would be. But guys, this is really bothering the people in this village. They're afraid, and their dogs and animals, domesticated animals, are now being attacked by it. So hopefully they will get it figured out and be able to get rid of it. But it sounds like a dog man or a werewolf to me, because you have multiple people seeing the multiple thing, describing it the same way. So, I mean, you do have to go with, you got something possibly bipedal, you've got something with a curved back, canine head. Then you have professionals saying it has too many teeth to be anything canine, too large of a bite radius to be canine, and the bite marks are not canine in nature because they are not the way they should be. So what do you all think they're dealing with, guys? Thought I would throw this one out there to you guys. I hope you're enjoying today, and I hope you've enjoyed the Boots on the Ground. We got one coming up this Friday at 9 o'clock, and I hope to see y'all there. The thumbnail's already out if you want to go click on it and make a comment and chat and let us know you're going to be there. And guys, thank you for listening. I will try to do more of these if you like them. This is how I started my channel, was investigating actual stories and looking into them. And as I find them, I will continue to do it if it's something you're interested in. And again, guys, thank you for listening. Keep your head on a swivel. Don't be something's dinner. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for listening. And as always, it's always a great time spending time with you guys.